They bout to look at the shit that I'm on, why don't we get in topic? Crew looking like Pentatonics, locked in, recording in tropics. In the East, big 3, big Bron, CB, way good, he working on optics. Thought biz while smoking exotics, we lit, never thought about it. Cause they bout to look at the shit that I'm on, why don't we get in topics? Sitting way back, all black, I'm talking, feeling like Shaq, I weigh my options. In the East, big 3, big Bron, CB, way good, he working on optics. Thought biz while smoking exotic, it's all see all the projects.
What's up? RCR Presents MSD Sports, and we back at it with another one. My name is Sam, also known as YBK. We got Mikey over here. We got Camden David over here. And let's go, Mikey, introduce yourself. Mikey, introduce yourself.
Shout out to my brother YBK. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Michael John. You already know what it is. It's MSD in the house. I'm a little heartbroken from a couple weeks ago, but I hope everybody had a love-filled Valentine's weekend. What's good, my guys?
Yes, sir. Camden, what's up?
What's going on? You know who it is. You know who I am. It's your boy, Mr. Club Paradise, a.k.a. Camden Lee. And I am with the greatest trio ever assembled, MSD Sports. Guys, it's been a couple weeks. We've had to lick our wounds. We've had to, we've been dealing with this weather. There's been a lot going on in the city. We had Grammy weekend. We had All-Star weekend. We had a lot popping off. But what GMYBK?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. What's going on, baby?
Let's get it. MSD Sports episode 46. Excuse me. Agenda time. Woo. We gonna flip it up over here. We gonna talk about the Super Bowl, everybody. The last game of the NFL. Seahawks, Patriots. Let's go. Let's talk about it. NBA All-Star Weekend. We are halfway here in this NBA season, so let's get it very exciting. And we know what's cooking up right now, everybody. MLB's about to start spring training. Let's get a World Baseball Classic. We're going to talk about it. And maybe a not a sport, but something's going on right now. We're going to talk about
something big.
Get it. Super Bowl, everybody. Super Bowl 60. How'd you guys like it?
Oh, man. Listen, we talked about this, and, I felt going in, it wasn't going to be great. For those who don't know, the New England Patriots lost to the Seattle Seahawks, and many have called a snoozer of a Super Bowl. It looked like the Patriots were overpowered already in the first quarter, even though the score was not crazy. I think it was 13-3 going into the halftime, or 13-0 going to halftime. So, guys, it was one of those things where I felt like we were playing with house money. We made it to a wonderful place. Shout out to my boy Drake May. But the offensive line, like I talked about, was abysmal. Michael John, did you watch this game? Talk to me. What were you feeling? We can talk about the stats and everything, but let's kind of just talk about the initial feeling of the last couple of weeks of us losing this game.
Well, as a Super Bowl or as a Patriots fan, rather, I think we had a great year, right? So I don't want to act like I'm hella disappointed. Oh my God, it's the end of the world that we lost, because it's not like when the Bills went to 3 in a row and never won. I saw the Pats win 6 championships so far in my life. So I seen them win 6 of the things. They lost to the Eagles once, and they lost to the Giants twice as well, which hurt. But because we won so many, it didn't sting. Now, talking about the game, there's just so many storylines that I feel like we're kind of floating around this game. I guess we'll start, like you said, with the offensive lines. I felt like if you watch some of the mic'd up clips or any of the clips, like there's the one of Greg Zabel pulling left. It's a power run or like a toss to Kenneth Walker out left, and he got Milton Williams by the shoulder pads, and he's like, I'm ready to die today. Like, you could see the vibe was more. I felt like there was some energy coming from Seattle in the trenches. And then, obviously, on our side, Will Campbell looking deflated. Moses having a hard time as a rookie. And, they did the best that they could. It's just that's what happens when you just are overpowered at the line of scrimmage.
It was just... when I tell you I'm watching this game, I was fortunate enough to have some people over. The family came by. It was a small, intimate thing because I knew we were going to get killed. It was a lot closer than I thought it would be. But just seeing, the first kind of few snaps, I thought we had a chance. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing, Sam Darnold throw behind guys. I'm seeing our hands getting on a couple passes. I'm saying, okay, the defense was ready. And we were talking about the entire week. The defenses are going to be the defenses. The question is the offenses. And so, just kind of seeing seeing the faces on a lot of those guys, I think after the first couple series, I was perplexed. GMYBK, did you watch the game? Talk to me. How did you feel about this?
I mean, this Super Bowl 60 was very underwhelming for me.
Come
I mean,
on.
there was no touchdown to the fourth quarter, guys.
Yeah.
So that was like, I mean, come on. This is the Super Bowl, the last game of the season, all this hype. The highlight of the Super Bowl was Bad Bunny and his performance here.
Come on.
I was just very underwhelmed here. Seattle, number one defense in the NFL. And they showed up.
Yeah.
And they showed up definitely. I think I've seen a video where one of the defense was like, "Oh, they're gonna run this. I see a hole. They're gonna run this play," and then they ran that play kind of thing. It was like it kind of like made like for me when I watched that video, it was like, "Oh, the offense was basically wide open." You know,
Yeah.
pretty much transparent here. So yeah, very underwhelming. Shout out Drake May and the Drake May and the New England Patriots. You know, making it to the Super Bowl, but man,
Yeah.
I mean, you can run it back next year. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be a long part of technical difficulty here.
we're
We should
having a little
still,
bit
you
of-
should still have us on audio. Video might have just cut out for a second right here.
Second, yeah.
I mean, YBK, I'm with you. It was boring in the sense of like, if you wanted a defensive Super Bowl, then it was probably entertaining. If you wanted a defensive Super Bowl. But if you wanted a offensive Super Bowl, this was not the teams that was going to give it to you. Because the Patriots themselves are also a really, really solid defensive unit. And they showed it throughout the whole playoffs. I mean, they gave up two of those touchdowns scored by Seattle in this game was from the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So the Patriots defense gave up 15 points. The offense gave up 14, which is telling you something, but
Yeah, I mean, when you kind of look at this, right? You know what I mean? It is 9-0 going into the first half, and the Patriots are going to get the ball at halftime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're looking at this box score, and you're like, okay, I'm really thinking this is going to be okay. I'm thinking we're going to be all right. Boom, third quarter hits. It is legitimately 12-0.
yeah,
Still a ball game. And then the fireworks came out in the fourth. I mean, when you look at the stats, you have Sam Darnold threw for 202 yards, 19 for 38. He threw for a touchdown. Drake May threw for 295 yards. He's 27 for 43. Had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Kenneth Walker, I think, was the story of this game. 135 yards on 27 carries. And Cooper Kupp, crazy enough, had 6 catches. 6 catches in the Super Bowl for 61 yards. I mean, it was something that when you look at it, I felt like the entire time I felt like we had a chance. I felt like there was a possibility we were gonna win.
Holding on for hope.
We were holding on. We were holding on for dear life. But I feel like,
Yeah, okay, let's break down. Let me tell you this. If you want to say, like, I want to be real and be like, Seattle does deserve it because they did. They were the better team this year, and you could evidently see, like, that's what happens when you get a good coach who, the team was better than the sum of its parts.
Yes.
That's like what the Patriots was. And it's okay. You could get away with Diggs as number one and Mac Hollins and Keyshawn Boutte and Romario Douglas. Like for so long, only for so long can you get away with it.
Yeah.
Like we needed a real, okay, JSN was on the other side of the ball. We focused on him. He got hurt. He got shut down, but they had someone who could step up and make a play. It's not just like Cooper. Imagine if Cooper Kupp was our number one, because we was talking about this previous offseason. Is it Cooper Kupp or Diggs that's coming, right?
Yep.
So like imagine, like, of course, like if you have, and if Kenneth Walker's running like that, great. But Christian Gonzalez was a really great bright spot for the Patriots.
100%.
I think if we're looking at where were the bright spots, Christian Gonzalez is getting a max extension.
Big time.
Yeah, he's getting a max extension, that's for sure. And I think that they should give it to him. I do think the Patriots need to get a little more dynamic on offense. Like the offense was very conservative. It felt like Joshy didn't want to like set the playbook open. How can you get a little more dynamic? Maybe you add Isaiah Likely. We go after someone like Isaiah Likely as at a tight end position in the offseason, because Hooper and Henry ain't going to do it, but maybe Henry and Likely is nice. Then we go for one of the wide receivers who's going to be out. I don't think we should get Reek, because obviously Reek is coming off the big injury. George Pickens, he's going to be franchise tagged, but they're going to still be shopping him. second round for George Pickens? I would do it right now. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like Patriots need something to break through a little bit.
Well, do you feel like really when you look at we're having a couple weeks to digest this game? You know what I mean? We come to find out Drake May was still battling with a shoulder injury. He was kind of feeling something. Do you think that if Drake May was 100%, that this game might be a little bit different, or do you feel like just Seattle was just so overpowering of a team against the Patriots this year?
I mean, I don't know what you thought, Sam, watching, but I thought the wide receivers couldn't get open and couldn't get separation because Seattle's, like, the corners are nice and they're athletic, right? But also because the offensive line couldn't block. Yeah, so whether Drake May is healthy or not, it's not going to help because, you know, the issue was they couldn't run the ball. That's why Drake May was the leading carrier for the Patriots at the end of the game. 5 carries for 30 or whatever.
37 yards,
it's crazy. Insane. Like, we needed Ramondre or Travion to do something. Travion looked like the lights was too bright, couldn't get nothing off, and Ramondre was getting hit at the line of scrimmage every time he got a positive gain. It was because he was fighting through tackles. Yeah. So
I just saw it as like, I mean, for Drake May, like, I feel like the gas ran out at that game. He was just frustrated. He got sacked like how many times?
7.
Already?
Yeah.
7 times.
7 tied a
and
Super Bowl record.
It, like when he was down, I remember around the third quarter when he got sacked. You see Mike Vrabel like, you know, come on, you have to get up, you have to come on, like. Yeah. But you kind of see like Drake May kind of defeated though, and I'm like, it was so hard for the Patriots to get a first down, guys.
Yeah, I mean, when you're literally looking up and someone's in your face every single time, I think it's very difficult for you not to get defeated. And I think kind of like we were talking about during this season, you know what I mean? Stephon Diggs is good. Hunter Henry is good. Hooper's okay. You know what I mean? You got a couple of these guys, but it's not like you got a dog that's gonna be able to kind of put that thing on you, like an AJ Brown or like what, you know what I mean?
To open the plays for Mac Hollins. When you force feeding Mac Hollins because you're down 19-0 going like at the end of the third, fourth quarter, and he made some great throws and great catches by both Drake and Mac, but that's not gonna beat like the opposing conference's Super Bowl contender. It's not. You need the AJ Brown, you need the George Pickens, someone to come in there and let Diggs then be a great number 2. Because like they're not good enough right now. They're not dynamic enough. But I like the fact that they played to the end of the game. Yes. Let's talk about the quarterback on the other side of the ball. We talked a lot about Sam Darnold last year. He was a big topic of ours. Huge. All through last year, our inaugural season, Sam Darnold was a huge topic. And we all talked about going in the offseason, what is the money we should pay Sam Darnold? What is he worth? This and that. It's been a big storyline for us. I feel like we have been vindicated by the result, even though I don't want the result. Like, we have been saying, put the money on the floor for Sam. I know he didn't. He came up short at the end of the season last year versus Detroit, and then he came up short in the playoffs against the Rams. But how many times did he have a chance? Like, that's why I'm not quick to be like Drake May's ass. Like, no, 300 yards, two touchdowns, 2 interceptions, the fumble, but got sacked 7 times. Kid can make plays. Sam Darnold on the other side was a 50% completion rate, barely eclipsed 200 yards, and only had 1 touchdown. It wasn't like a great day, but he did what he needed to do. And he threw the ball a lot of times, and even though he wasn't connecting on many of them, he kept throwing. So I don't know. I'll say it just goes to show it doesn't need to be a Patrick Mahomes to be a quarterback to win the Super Bowls. Now, it will get you a couple, but you really don't need to be. No. So I'm happy looking back at like Sammy got paid. I know he came up short against the Vikings or with the Vikings last year, but first quarterback to win 14 game seasons back to back since Brady. And now a Super Bowl with it too. So shout out to him. The first one from his draft class to get that,
which is crazy because you got Josh, you got Lamar, you know what I mean. You got a couple guys, Baker. A couple of guys still don't have it. And I think what we talked about, especially during this year, because last year we were saying you got to show us on the biggest lights. We know that you got an arm. We know that you got a mind. We understand that you could slang that thing, but you didn't really show up in the playoffs. Now, I feel like we were talking about during this year, and especially myself, I was saying, listen, Sam, if you don't turn the ball over, you're going to be all right. That's all I said. As long as you don't turn the ball over, you are going to be fine. And that's what ended up happening in the Super Bowl. Because I feel like if he did turn the ball over and there was a pick six or something like that with the Patriots, it would have been a very different game than what we're seeing
Did you see how aggressive we were in the first quarter?
Oh, my God.
We were getting... Did you see the corners were jumping routes?
We was on that, boy.
I know. We was trying to make something happen. We was trying to make something happen. But football, bro, when it comes down to like the simple parts of the game, aspects of like getting a couple first downs so that when I punt, the ball isn't already at mid, you know what I mean? 50-yard line, 45-yard line, 40-yard line. We just couldn't do nothing. They couldn't move.
In our own 20, almost every single drive, we're getting pinned back every single time. So they
had the advantage on all of those special teams positions. They had like their punter and kicker are both like many year veterans. Patriots have a rookie kicker, and then for the punter as well, it's like a second year.
Yeah.
So think about it. We're young. Listen,
we're young. You know what I mean? We're young. House money.
I'm not surprised. I think that in this case, this year, the favorite won because they were the favorite. Yes. They were the better team, you know. They was 10-7 last year, barely missed the playoffs, but found their identity under a new coach. And shout out to Old McDonald.
Come on, baby.
He just brought home a chip.
Had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, he just brought home a chippy. So
going crazy. Here's the thing I do want to ask, right? We talked about this man a little bit earlier. JSN, okay? I know obviously he left the game with a concussion around the second or late halftime, things like that. Do you really feel like he is elite, or is Christian Gonzalez just that much better as a corner? Because he went crazy on regular dudes, but against a superstar.
Yeah.
He was kind of he looked like he was getting clamped.
We know how to play him. And also the thing that's interesting about the Patriots was Gonzo doesn't just follow the best wide receiver, because they was game planning JSN well. They had him on the Rams playing the slot a lot, which is what he was more last year, even though this year to start the year he was a lot more lining out wide, which is why he got so much more yards this year. I do think it's interesting for whatever game plan reason it was, but I think the bigger thing that it shows is that the fact that Seattle didn't need JSN to put up crazy numbers in order to have the game plan to win. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the difference with having depth in your team.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like, Patriots needed all those people who are less likely contributors to contribute.
Right.
Whereas, like, the Seattle was like, we don't need our most standard contributor to contribute.
We just need to
we'll be all right.
We just need to get through.
Like, you know what I mean? Because someone else, like, will. And I think that's the biggest thing that stood out to me. Hey, offensive player of the year, didn't have to have a big Super Bowl, but he got the ring. So it's a capstone to an amazing year.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on with it.
It's funny because most Super Bowls, I feel like I have more to say, but I think you're right. In general, didn't it feel a little bit more like a boring year? Like, in the sense of, it just wasn't, we all thought the big players, like the Bills, the Ravens, the Chiefs were going to be at center stage for the AFC. And NFC was fine. It just didn't feel like things played out the way that I saw it playing out.
I feel like the NFC had a lot more pizzazz due to injuries in the AFC. I mean, when you look at the landscape of the year, you know what I mean? You had Patrick Mahomes, he was hurt. You had Lamar, he was hurt. You had a lot of top quarterbacks. Baker was in and out. You know, you had a lot of top quarterbacks who weren't necessarily at the final dance when it mattered. Yeah. And especially we would quote unquote call them the money making quarterbacks, the ones with the commercials. Sam Darnold doesn't have a commercial. Drake May just had a recent one. I think it had to do with making cookies because his girl's on TikTok making sweets for the entire team. Maybe that might have to do with something. Maybe, you know what I mean, he was cooking more barbecues and less sweets. Maybe Will Campbell might have been able to do something. But that's just me. But you know what I mean, I think, you know, when you look at it all, yeah, guys, I felt like it was a game where I just felt like we thought it was going to be closer and the public was right. And I think that's you know what I mean?
I had to convince myself. It's a team I'm rooting for, so I'm not about to say they're going to get smashed. But like, should they have been the favorite? No, obviously not. Their roster, we've been talking about it all year. It's like making less was more this year. Yeah. All year, less was made into more, which is fine because you got to put a culture down. Now Vrabel's gotten to the big stage as a coach, and now some of these players have that experience. Yes. So we got to just try to improve and fill in those holes moving forward. Do I expect another 14-win season? Not necessarily. But do I expect that they can make the playoffs and be a threat in the playoffs? Absolutely. That should be the standard right now going into next year. So, hey, great year for us. Great year for football in general. Not who I saw at the beginning of the year, Seahawks and Patriots, having it come down to them. Definitely not who I saw. But shout out to the Seahawks. They're the reigning champs. Yes. They won fair and square. Shit, I don't know what else to say this year. I feel like
shout out to Seattle. You know what I mean? Like I said, we was playing with some house money this year. It was really nice to be able to see the Patriots do something. We made a lot of dollars. You know what I mean? Mike Variable Coach of the Year. You know what I mean? My boys been winning 10 games. It was great. It was great. So the question is, before we wrap on this NFL season, you know what I mean? Unless we talk about some crazy offseason news throughout the shows. Who is the favorite to make it back? Are we talking Seattle is running it back? Or do we think...
That's a great question.
Or do we think this was a one and done?
I'm about to look up the odds for next year.
Bobby K, talk to me.
I feel like going to the Super Bowl...
I know you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Going to the Super Bowl is tough.
Come on.
Tough. You know, you can't just be like, oh, this year I'm going to go.
Right.
So I don't see the Seattle Seahawks going back to the Super Bowl.
No, you do not.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any team that you do see who maybe had a deep playoff run or made the playoffs that would be maybe
for
going to
this
the Super Bowl?
2025 season, 2026 season?
Yeah.
I really wanted Superman Josh Allen to show the AFC, like, you know, go to the end.
Go to the dance.
I mean, well, we talked about it. Patrick Mahomes ain't there. Lamar Jackson's hurt. It was Josh Allen's season.
This was your season.
Okay.
But he blew it.
You did?
So, yes.
Let's talk odds.
Talk to me about the odds.
And I kind of like because the odds are pretty far. It's plus 900 Seattle.
Okay.
As favorite, but also sitting at plus 900 LA Rams.
Oh, the
Then
Rams.
you have the Buffalo Bills at plus 1100.
Okay.
And then we got a handful of teams here. Eagles, Patriots, Chiefs, Packers, Lions, Ravens, all at plus 1400.
Wow.
So if I was going to give my early prediction, I'm going to say you promoted the offensive coordinator out there in Buffalo, and they're going to get that thing rolling this year. Sorry, Sean McDermott's gone, but they got... So I think that I'll say Buffalo will be coming out the AFC as my initial pick, and then out the NFC, I'm feeling like Rams and Seattle are super strong favorites here, but I think after a down year missing the playoffs, Detroit gets back in form, and that they get that offense going. They got that identity. He's a coach similar to Vrabel, so
all right.
That's my early thoughts right now. That's my early feelings.
I think it's going to be a rematch in terms of Seattle and the Rams, and I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't, you know what I mean? It's one of those things today. We're coming in hot today. I'm thinking Seattle and the Rams come in with another rematch of the NFC Championship, but the Rams are going to take this one. And then I'm feeling another heartbreak situation.
For who?
For our Patriots.
No way.
No.
It's going to be the Buffalo Bills that beat us in the divisional, and they end up winning in the championship.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I think ends up happening. If Josh Allen has a bad year again, then maybe it's a high possibility. But I'm thinking, it
feels like every year we be looking at each other like is this the year for Lamar? How about this? We're not even talking about Cincy no more. We're not even talking about Cincy no more because they never have a healthy year. They've been cursed.
I can't put no money on them because every single time I even think of putting some money on Joe Burrow, the man either throws for 5,000 yards and is out of the playoffs because they win 3 games, or he misses the entire season.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
So it's hard for me. GMYBK, before we wrap, I know you're looking real quick. Christian Gonzalez, what do you think he's going to be due before we leave? What do you think he's going to get?
All right. Market value right now, according to Spotrac, he is calculated to get $27 million a year.
That's worth it.
Pay it.
I pay 30.
That's the max rookie extension?
Let me see.
Like a 3-year extension, like right there? I'll take it.
I'll give him a 4-year, 120, baby. 4-year, 120.
The highest valued 3-year 106 you can get.
Okay.
That's the highest he can get. He can only get 3 years.
But he's on his rookie deal still, so I think it might be if we give him a max extension, it might be a little bit cheaper because we drafted him.
But it is a club option though for 2027.
Yeah, but
We're picking that up.
the thing is, we need to give him the extension. He's way too talented.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even play no games and try to cut dollars like nothing.
I say,
put the money up. Just pay it.
Forget about it.
I would just put it because like someone like him, someone like Drake, we need to give him the money.
Yes.
The max extensions off the rookie deals right away. Just
shutdown corners have been the cornerstone of the Patriots Super Bowls. It is something that we needed. It is something that we've always had. We've always had a great corner. So let's lock this boy down, and then we could deal with Marcus Jones a little later. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Come on with it. Yeah. Come on with it. Any last minute thoughts before we switch the vibes? I know I'm going to be hurting because I'm not going to be talking about NFL for a little bit.
I need to hear. I'm sure I know who you're going to pick coming out the NFC.
Yes.
But let's hear what you got for your prediction for
talk
Super
to
Bowl
me.
2027.
Super Bowl 2027. I don't know. Them Chiefs are. I feel like I can see the Chiefs back in the bowl again.
Already?
We're going to be a surprise team over here next year.
Wow.
Crazy prediction over here. But I want my birdies back in the bowl.
Come on.
Last season, I mean, first of all, Patulo's gone now.
Batula!
So I'm very happy.
Who?
We got a quarterback coach from the Packers now and our OC now. So let's see how them vibes switch over here. But I would love them birds back in the bowl.
Come on, that'd be nasty.
I mean, if we can, I am willing to trade AJ Brown.
I am too.
I'm willing.
Bring him to the Packs.
A second rounder?
Get someone.
I'll give you a
Change
second.
the dynamic a little bit.
I'll give you a second and a fourth.
Okay. And we get a fifth in AJ?
And then we get a fifth in AJ. Yeah. I'll take that, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
I don't want AJ versus, I'm telling you, I still want Pickens versus AJ. But
You take George Pickens over AJ Brown? You are crazy. Pickens,
that's what I want.
Listen, Pickens is a wild boy.
He's a menace. We need a menace.
Listen,
we need one menace.
You want a wild boy in
I want
New
a
England?
menace.
You want him? Listen.
I want menacing George Pickens.
We already got Stephon Diggs. He's a menace.
You're right, fine.
He a menace off the field. He's not a menace on the field.
Just because AJ played with Mike doesn't mean I want him necessarily first, but I also think people underrating AJ after this year.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know. I give it to you.
Come on. That would be a great trade. It'd be a great trade. We're manifesting. So hopefully we hear from GMYBK and AJ Brown goes to the pictures.
NFL news for sure.
Come on with it. Come on with it. All right. I love it. NFL. Wrapped it up.
Wow.
It was a good year.
It was a great year.
It was a good year.
Great year.
Yeah, it was fun.
It came quick.
Fun year.
Yeah.
I did go quick this year. NFL was crazy this year.
It was fast. I mean, speaking of crazy fast, I was out down in the hood, you know what I mean? Because I was, you know what I'm saying? I live down in South Bay, down in LA, so I have a little fun. And I was talking to a great friend of mine, you know what I mean? My boy Black Jew Kid, he was talking about, hey, I'm about to go do some things. I'm about to make something poppin'. And he said he went down around to the Intuit, got some shoes, got to see some stuff. And for some reason, it was some heavy traffic.
Yeah.
GMYBK, do you know anything about that? Because I heard you was down in the hood a little bit around that too.
I mean, it was an exciting weekend for the people in California and Los Angeles. It was the NBA All-Star Weekend last weekend on Valentine's weekend, so it was even more traffic.
Come on with it.
Yes, sir. Shout out NBA. Shout out Intuit. Let's get it. All-Star. I mean,
All-Star Weekend used to feel
Weekend?
different to me. When I was young, All-Star Weekend was like, oh my God, like it's going down. Like you really wanted to watch NBA All-Star Weekend live.
Right.
I like it. Now it feels like modernized, like 2026. Like the whole city is an activation.
Correct.
This is our NBA activation week. This event is going on here and going on there. That's what it felt like. It felt like that a bit. And I get it because they're trying to globalize the game and merchandise the game. I feel like there was both sides of it. Very fun. The city was very fun. I work in Beverly Hills, so I know very well. I work in hotels. I know very well that the city was super busy for All-Star Weekend.
Yep.
Ownership coming in, athletes coming in, big wigs from companies coming in, wheeling and dealing. But you know what? Shout out to Intuit Dome because had my first game there a few weeks back.
Yep.
Great time. I'll be back in a few weeks too. That's how great it was. So I'm glad that they got the festivities in town. It brought a lot of business and brought a lot of of good energy.
Yeah.
Whether we're going to talk about the games itself, the All-Star game, the 3-point shootout, all of that. We'll get to that. But I think overall, great vibes in the city this week.
I mean, for people who don't get to experience All-Star Weekend in your city, it's one of those things that is just electric, I will say. You know what I mean? I know that, and we'll get to the games and everything like that. You know what I mean? The screens might not be necessarily electric, but it was great. We had a lot of people in the city, and we're real quick. You know what I mean? We have our resident, GM as well as amazing content creator and YBK up in here.
Yes, sir.
You went to the Cosm.
Yes.
And what was popping off at the Cosm
this was
weekend?
very, very random. So last Monday I see an ad on Instagram saying, "Oh, House of 2K." So shout out 2K.
Okay.
You guys know the 2K video game.
Yep.
So I think they opened in New York, like their headquarters. It's
Okay.
like a own separate thing now. It's called House of 2K. So these House of 2K folks was hosting an event at the Cosm in Inglewood.
Okay.
Next to the Intuit Dome.
It's like their own page type, like House
they
of
have
2K.
they have their own Instagram. It was a free event, so I registered. So it was basically a bunch of content creators and NBA stars
Okay.
compete against each other in a 2K blacktop match.
Okay.
It was pretty cool.
Okay.
So like people like Victor Wembanyama, you know how we, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Victor Wembanyama was there. He didn't play, but shout out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in the building. Let's get it. Of course, the classic Ronnie 2K was like the host of the whole event.
Okay.
There were content creators like RDC World. Mark Phillip was there.
Okay.
We saw Duke Dennis over there.
Okay.
We saw Tristan Jazz over there.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Lakers All Day Every Day. The founder.
Yep.
So Aaron, he was there.
Okay.
So I had a chance to meet them. I gave him some Pokemon packs to open.
Yeah,
so if you
YBK.
check out at YBK up in here, you can see those videos over there.
Come on,
YBK getting them collabs out here.
How
on the streets getting these collabs.
But I gotta say, Victor Wembanyama is so tall.
Really?
I was on the 3rd floor and this guy was on the 2nd floor, and I still felt like he was eye level with me. And I was like, oh my goodness, this man is so tall. I also saw Candace Parker.
Really?
She was over there too. So I didn't know these guys would be at the venue.
You didn't know?
It was a free event.
It was a free event.
And I thought they would be more virtual at their homes playing 2K. Okay. But no, they had a whole thing. They had a whole stage set up for them.
I like that.
So it was cool. They
That's
were all
awesome.
So yeah.
So you definitely had a great time.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Was there food, drinks?
It was just like Cosm food.
Cosm food.
Yeah.
Cosm food.
Yeah, so it was cool. They gave out a free T-shirt. It was like a 2K T-shirt. It was like a mellow animated T-shirt, SGA or Angel Reese.
Fire.
The covers for the 2K.
What did you end up getting?
I got the mellow.
You got the mellow.
Yeah,
Got the
shout
mellow.
out to New York
Shout out to-
mellow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a great event.
Mellow.
There was a bunch of signed merchandise, signed jerseys from all the star players.
Fun.
The Giannis video. On the first video, I think there was a Giannis jersey.
Okay.
Signed by your boy.
My cousin. My
Your
cousin.
yeah.
That's pretty nice.
That was cool.
That's really lit. That's really lit.
They be making the weekend itself more fun than the actual All-Star game and all of the events. I have to be the one. I gotta be the one to say it. They be making the events around it more fun than the All-Star game is. I remember it used to be, of course, high scoring. Like the defense intensity is different, but still there was a sense of pride and more competitiveness. So the biggest difference now is it's a round robin tournament, but they're making 2 teams out the USA, which is funny. And they did the OGs and the young USA All-Stars, and then they did Team World. Okay. So this whole little round robin tournament is interesting. I think they're trying all sorts of ideas, which you gotta give kudos to people for being open-minded, right? And it's we can't just do things the same way just because that's how we always did it, a regular All-Star West versus East. I don't know. We might need to just take a break for a couple years, in my opinion. But you guys too. I know some people like this format. I don't know what you guys feel.
Well, you know what I mean? I got a little chance. I didn't watch the games in its entirety. I got a chance to see some highlights and watch a little bit in sparing. But I did see, Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama go a little crazy during their game. And I think for the first time, and a lot of people were talking about just the performance and just people actually taking it seriously. Edwards was the MVP. He had 32 points. He went 13 for 22, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. Nice. And especially in an All-Star game, that's putting up 22 shots. That's insane. I mean, Wemby also led the team world. He had 14.6 rebounds and 3 blocks in the first game, and then he ended up, doing some wildness in the second game. So I felt like that with these games, they were trying to just kind of make it a little bit more fun. They were short. They weren't too long.
That's the thing, though. It's weird. Like, when you watch, it's like them playing not even a full quarter against each other.
Yeah. Yep.
So, like, they have to play this. And then they went to OT as well and lost. The World lost both. I was surprised World lost because I think we all looked at the rosters like, who's going to beat this team? But World lost both of their round-robin games, so it didn't even get to go to the...
Crazy.
Yeah, they lost too. They lost to the Stars and the Stripes.
Yeah.
So,
and I think some of that had to do a little bit more with people not really taking it seriously on the world. I think they got beat the first time and they were like, "Oh snap! I gotta kind of snap it into gear." And so, I think the Stars and the Stripes had a lot to play for this year. Yeah. I felt like a lot of people were talking mess. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, this All-Star game is weak. The players are weak." Things like that. So I felt like they had to put it on. Did you guys see any of the game? The sports games, not the actual game, but the competitions, the 3-point contest.
Well, of course,
contest?
that's. My whole point of this weekend now is like, screw everything else. Just make the 3-point contest the number one thing. Because the only thing I watched where I was like really watching it the whole time, like, damn, this is like a good shootout, was the 3-point contest. It felt like that had the energy to it. But why did that come before the skills competition and then
the first thing,
then the dunk competition? I don't know. But 3-point shootout. Shout out to Dame Dollar. Shout out to all of them because they was all popping off. Booker was going crazy too.
I didn't get a chance to watch. So you gotta let me know what was popping.
It was a great 3-point shootout.
Okay.
Knuppel went crazy as well in the first round, put up a great score, but a lot of them was scoring like well above 20s.
Okay.
Everyone was scoring in the 20s. In the first round, I think Bobby Portis went under 20 and only one other person, Maxey had a bad showing too. But there was a lot of intensity in the energy there. It felt like that was the one thing I felt like, remind me of when I was playing NBA Live 07, 08. I'm running the same 3-point shootout over and over, like the old 2Ks.
Well, I feel like the 3-point shootout, and it has always been something where people have looked at, whether it was the sharpshooters, whether it was the Dame Dollars. We've always felt like, okay, the 3-point shootout was something or someone who's going to be amazing for the weekend. A little birdie, I heard after this weekend and Dame taking his third, I heard Steph Curry is going to be entering the 3-point contest next year.
Yes.
So I feel like him even kind of seeing, the All-Star games is all right, but I need to put my little stamp on the 3-point contest once again. That's where the competition is.
Exactly.
That's where the pops is.
Basically, there was a text message I think Dame posted on social media. It was him with Steph saying, "You, me, Clay, Devin," because the All-Star game next year, guys, is going to be played in Phoenix.
Woo!
So it's going to be you, me, Clay, and Devin Booker. Let's go run it in the 3-point contest. So that's going to be lit. That's going to be the highlight, like what you said.
Yeah, no, it felt like that was the high point for me of watching it. And then it came out to that skills competition where they're going to different spots on the floor. And there's a celebrity passer. I'm like, it's just more like shenanigan. It's gimmick. It's antic. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love entertainment. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like we used to have a competitive sense. Like the big dogs, like all-star level names was coming out to the dunk contest, or the kids who was going there were young and upcomers who were going crazy dunking. And now it feels like we see the same thing, and it's like youngins that we don't even know who they are.
A bunch of G League stars.
They're trying to give kids their shine and like a moment to shine. And some of them are upcoming stars that can, or maybe can become good players. But it don't have the same pizzazz or flair. They need to shake something up in the dunk contest.
Get these bums out of here, okay? Get the bums out of here. Get some real dunkers, whether it's an all big men or an all under 6'5", or whatever you got to do. Make it more interesting, because when I tell you, if the highlight of my weekend is watching the dunk contest and dunkers fall on the floor, and people are talking more about them flopping than they are about them dunking. Clearly, the dunk contest isn't what it needs to be, and you're not getting the right product. The product is terrible. So come on, get it right.
I feel like the NBA just wants to create content.
Yeah. Exactly.
If there's more of that,
exactly.
so they can monetize on their videos.
Exactly. put it on their videos and whatnot.
I would do it too because the dunk contest at one point
was the highlight of the weekend.
Something like bigger. Yeah, it felt like
Carter,
more of a cultural moment. Yeah,
even
now,
10 years ago with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. That was like peak for me. Like that was what a freaking dunk contest that was.
They could try. I mean,
I gotta run it back on that one.
Max McClung could win every year if you just put him in it every year.
Well, he had to drop out this year. He was like, "No, I'm trying to actually be an NBA ball player. I'm not just trying to be a NBA dunker."
Facts. It's funny. He uploaded 4 dunks on his Twitter right after the dunk contest.
Because
look at me, I can do this.
He said, "Boy, yeah." He said, "I could have done this in my sleep." He said, "I could have done that in my sleep."
Yeah. Round 1, round 2, round 3.
Man, yeah, I feel bad. If you were the commissioner, what would you do to create a better All-Star weekend or a better All-Star game? I've heard some ignorance would say, let's do black versus white. I feel like that's dumb.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy work. I've heard that. I've heard let's do co-ed, girls versus boys, get some WNBA.
Yeah, I
players.
liked when they did the Ionescu and Steph Curry, right? Didn't they do like those?
She got murked though.
I know, but it was fun. Like to have a little crossover.
So maybe is that what we need? Do we need a little crossover to make it a little bit more interesting, a little co-ed?
Or maybe what if we do like a World USA with the thing going on? You know what I'm saying? You get like the World Lucas and the Jokic 3-point contest versus like the Curry.
If they want to do World USA versus that, I see what you mean.
And then you can go to dunk contest and be like all the freaking.
I see what you mean.
Like whoever wins the weekend wins the.
Oh, that would be cool too.
Listen, if I had the magic sauce, how to be like, this is what gonna get it right, I would go right to them already and tell them this is what you could do. This is how to make the NBA All-Star Weekend great. But I feel like it's still good. Like overall, I don't want to say it was terrible. Right. I want to be let's be real with it. I do feel like it was fun.
But yes, I gotta say,
just ain't competitive like it used to be. It doesn't feel like.
It don't look beautiful though.
Yeah.
Watching the games and watching the competition games. Imagine being there, like how you said how nice it was.
Well, do you see the ticket prices? Oh my goodness!
Well, listen. Did you see the empty seats? That's what I want to. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
You're putting $5,000 for a ticket. No wonder more than 75% of the seats was empty. Ridiculous.
They look nice though. I like the lights.
The lights was cool.
They had too.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Because I went to a game recently. I feel like I can remember very well my experience there.
Yeah,
very, very beautiful, but not worth $1,000, $2,000 for nosebleed.
$3,000, $4,000, $4,000 for what? I'm watching the skills competition. I'm watching guys win back-to-back celebrity game MVPs. Nah, I'm not spending.
And you gotta buy your food.
Tripping. If I spend $4,000 on a ticket, I should be able to get free food for the weekend.
The whole weekend.
The whole weekend. Huh. I should get food and drink. I should get a Wish brand that says premium beverages. And then they should have one that says VIP where I get my Casa Azul and all those other ones. That's what I should be doing. That's how it should work.
Yes.
I like the fact that they did try to cover up all the injuries that's been going on. I feel like it's obviously an issue right now because so many NBA players this year, there's a lot of NBA players who've been dealing with injury. Injury's been a big thing this year. So I feel like it's interesting coming out of All-Star Weekend. I don't know who's going to be MVP this year because of these injuries. Because Jokic can't miss many more games.
Right.
True.
Shea is now, because he missed some going into, he had an injury going into All-Star, and I don't know when he's coming back. Can only miss so many games before. Imagine them to fall out of it. I feel like it will really open up the
Luka.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Luka Kate Victor's coming then. The next 3.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of crazy.
Donovan Mitchell, bro, it should be on that list. Jaylen Brown should be. Yeah, Brown, there we go. Mitchell, exactly. Because they've been surging, and Donovan Mitchell been going crazy this year. But JB, thank you for putting my guy on the list. He deserves some love too. I'm still gonna go with Yoke. I don't think if he plays enough games, I think he'll just be contributing way too much.
Yep.
Really? You think you're going Yoke?
I will go Yoke, but as long as he plays enough games. If he doesn't play enough games
right now,
right? Because he's risking, bro. You have to play at least how many? 60?
60 yeah, 60.
And he missed like a month and a half, 2 months. So
yeah, I don't know. Looking at that 39, that's looking tough for your boy. I'm gonna be honest.
Play 26 games.
Yep.
You know who's not looking uncrazy?
Who?
Your boy JB.
Right?
Your boy JB. I'm not. What's the standings looking like right now? I know it's, you know what I mean. There ain't a lot of games going on. Let me see what listen, the Celtics are in second. In
a rebuild year, not bad.
If they stay in second, would you give JB the MVP?
If they get to first place, maybe that's a huge argument for it. Yeah.
First, it's 5.5 games behind first place.
They could get there. Detroit could lose a few. We could win a few.
It was crazy.
Nah, but I'm still going back to the stats though. Like, even though, let's say Celtics are for number one, if Jokic plays those games, and still gives me the triple double, I'm still giving Jokic.
Bro, he's got.
It's so good.
That percentage that he's shooting is crazy too. He's putting up over 28, and it's like probably over 50%. He's shooting like over 40% from 3-point line. Over, of course, big men when they down there, but I can't.
He shoot almost 60.
60%?
And then
from
he
the
almost
field?
shooting 42.
Yeah, 42 from three and almost 60% from the floor. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. 84% from the free throw line, averaging 28, 13, and 10. That's
he makes his requirement. He's getting
That's unreal.
Leading the league in rebounds and assists at a center. Like, come on. What a point guard's at? Come on, 10.7.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's.
Yeah, when OKC was going on that crazy, we thought maybe a 70-win season little type run. It was different to say run away for Shea, but I don't think so in this case.
It's too good.
Problem for your boy Luka is I don't know about them Lakers, man.
We're just not in this. Like, when you look at the standings right now, we're not where we need to be. I'm looking right now. I'm gonna give you a quick.
I mean, you're still gonna be fine. I don't think you'll fall to a play-in.
We're fifth.
Yeah,
we don't fall into a play-in, but it's like we need to be in the top 3 if we're even thinking about getting an MVP for Luka. Got to be in the top 3 seed.
Yeah.
Got to.
And you're not going to get there.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think so.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Unless LeBron James activates playoff LeBron, which I would be.
You're right. There's still some hope for that.
There is still hope. It may be the last.
Still dropping triple doubles over here.
Listen, man. As long as Austin Reeves doesn't be taking his rebounds, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I saw that.
Austin Rebounds took 3 rebounds in a row. He's like, listen.
I need one more.
He's like, I need one more. Stop taking my rebounds, Pippen. Stop taking my rebounds. Yeah, I mean, looking at the landscape, I don't think the Lakers are going to make it a top 3 seed. I'm not worried about them making it in, not into the play-in. They should be fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm feeling you're going to need to be in the top 3 seeding. You're going to need to lead the league either in top 5 in scoring, and you're going to have to do something crazy towards the end of the season to make the voters keep it up.
Hit some 3-point shots because they be wide open, missing so many shots. I know they traded for Luke Kennard, so you got yourself a 3-point shooter.
Finally.
You got yourself a 3-point shooter. So that's good. I like that addition. I just don't think it's enough. No.
He don't play defense. How we going to have a man who's 3-point? He's 3 and D, not just 3. Feel me?
Mm-hmm. Jackson Hayes couldn't bring home the dunk championship for y'all either.
His dunk was so mid. That's the first one or second one.
Yo,
he just ran up and just
all of the dunks,
just dunking hard.
Yeah,
all of the dunks was mid, bro. Every single dunk I felt like was mid. I said, bro, put me back 10 years ago.
That fool was dancing smooth. He said, I'm from the Bay. We out here in LA. That boy was dancing smooth. He had E40 with him, so that's why they was like, all right, give it to him. Give it to him.
He's ridiculous. I'm like, fam. I'm like, you dance better than you dunk. Come on. Tripping.
What are we thinking coming out of All-Star break? One, I liked it because we could take a little quick break from fantasy basketball because fantasy basketball is a very active. You got to look at your lineup day by day just to quickly check, especially when you're playing a rotisserie, head-to-head points. But it's a nice little break for us right now, and I was kind of glad for that. Coming out of All-Star break, hoping everyone's rested, feeling good because we had a lot of people sitting out games this last week.
It has been interesting, to say the least. My fantasy team is narrowly in the win right now. I need 1 victory. I'm in the playoffs. Big chilling. But yeah, they've had a lot of people have been sitting. A lot of guys just randomly not playing. Well, I think a lot of
you saw the fines. Did you guys see the fines that came out?
I didn't see the fines. So talk to me.
The Jazz and the Pacers got fined by Adam Silver.
How much?
I think it was $500K and then $100K for resting players, like sitting players. So it's basically the conversation is about stopping teams from tanking.
Okay.
Right? Because you're trying to get into the lottery. Yep. Everyone wants to get into the lottery, so let's lose as many games as possible. This guy's foot hurts. This guy has
his foot hurts.
Rest, knee management. Yeah, injury management. Like, what injury? What do you mean injury management? What injury? You ain't report no injury on him last game when he was healthy and he played. Yep. You didn't put him on the injury report. Now injury management. Yeah, so it is good because what do you get? Right? You want to stop that behavior, but at the same point, why am I not incentivized to throw the games if my team is garbage? Well, and I'm trying to get a better draft pick.
Star player.
That's how the system works. The system is designed. You get a draft pick according to how bad my team is.
But you can't be doing it too obvious. And it's the same way where you don't want to be given too much. So like in fantasy, you don't want to be dropping too many good players because then, you know what I mean, the top people, and then it looks like there's some canoodling going around. Yeah. And we can't have no canoodling, especially in the NBA. There's already been a little bit of the bets situation. That's what you know what I'm saying.
You're right.
So I think they're trying to keep it a little bit more tempered, trying to keep it a little bit more nicer so life will be all right.
Did you say, speaking of the bets, Terry Rozier was granted his
Give me
money.
my money!
He got paid the money that was frozen, bro. The judge ruled in his favor.
Yes!
Wow. Yeah, exactly. So they couldn't freeze the contract.
You gotta pay me.
But I think they have to finish like the proceedings and the whole investigations with that because we know what's been happening. We just got to see how much, it's like the Epstein files. How much are we really going to get? And how much are we going to see and go through? Because that's been going on.
Yeah, of course. For years. You know what I mean? We already know what it is. It's you know what I mean? The question is, how low does it go? You feel me? And when too many people, you know what I mean, different skin colors are starting to bet, whether it's in the Dodgers, you know what I mean? True. Whether it's in the NBA, the MLB, it don't matter. If we ain't getting a piece of that tax money, you know what I'm saying? I'm having some issues. So I think that's a big time on it for sure. So any predictions? Any predictions, NBA, before we pop off?
I'm keeping with OKC. I've been riding. I'm not moving off of it yet. I just can't. I know the Spurs beat them a few times head to head, and they have a good chance, but they haven't been into the playoffs yet as a team. And OKC has been doing this. This is now multiple years in a row. You feel me? They had their losses. They lost to Dallas a couple years ago. Last year, they got it together. Had the MVP performance. I think they're running it. Now, the East is where it gets interesting. Do we go with Detroit? Do we think the Knicks, they got the talent, they got the continuity? Are the Celtics in a rebuild year really a threat? Could it be the Cavs who's surging? Right now, I'm going to go with the dark horse of the East. I'm going to say Cavaliers.
Okay.
I feel like I've always had some sort of weird, like if I had a metal detector over them in the sand, like it's going off a little bit, but I'm digging it up, can't find it. Like I don't know if it's really a flame out again because we see it every year. Donovan Mitchell, I think maybe can make the push this year. We've seen him in the playoffs pop off before. So I'll say maybe
I like that prediction.
Cleveland versus OKC. OKC wins in 6.
Ooh, all right. I'm going to go crazy over here.
Talk to me.
It all relates to the Cosm event that I visited.
Okay.
The San Antonio Spurs and Mr. Victor Wembanyama will be taking on the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals this year. Jalen Brunson.
The Knicks?
He's going to lead his team.
Spurs
NBA Finals.
Spurs going to have to whoop the Knicks if that happens, my brother.
Victor Wembanyama, Finals MVP.
Wembanyama.
Full.
Listen.
Sweep.
Listen.
Let's go, Victor.
I do have one of those teams in the finals.
Ooh.
Okay.
I do have one of those. I do have one of those teams in the finals. And I am going with the New York Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks
to be coming into the finals.
Damn.
I think the Celtics is just in a rebuild year. I don't think Detroit has enough experience. I do see the Knicks kind of playing a little cat and mouse right now with the seedings so that they could do what they need to do. Good enough where we're home, but not too good enough where I got to go crazy.
Woo!
When it comes to the Western Conference.
The West, who you got?
I don't believe in the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I am going.
Who's he going?
The Denver Nuggets.
Wow.
I was going to say, if it's one, I would go Denver. If there was a team there, I'll go Denver.
It's going to be the Denver Nuggets taking on the New York Knicks.
Bro, so Jokic is getting another ring then?
Another Jokic?
I don't know about that.
Yo, why?
Wait,
I don't know about that.
You saying Jalen Brunson?
I just know that they're going. I haven't seen the rest of it.
Okay.
I gotta see.
All right.
I just know that's where they're going.
I like
I
that.
haven't seen anything else, and I'm already pulling that one out. I saw, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay. All right.
Until I see,
we still take
you know what
that.
I mean?
We still
There's
take
still a lot going on.
I'll get your answer before the series comes along.
Oh,
We'll see who
definitely,
you got favored then.
100%. But I gotta see. You know what I mean? We gotta manifest first. I gotta manifest first. So let's just, you know what I mean? I think Wembley needs one more year. I think the Spurs need one more year. Next year, I can see it. This year,
That's what I feel like. I think they need a couple. Just like OKC was nasty 2 years ago, not last year, but the year before. Remember, they was the one seed, right?
Yep.
one more year.
So I think they need another year. Wow. Make sure Wemby stay healthy.
NBA is going to be in full force. I'm excited for Thursday when we're back to the games because I need to win this fantasy real quick and get into this playoffs. If you know what I'm saying, playoffs, baby, playoffs.
Playoffs is coming.
Come on.
I started off 1-7 in my other in one league, and I'm up to 9-7. I'm in a playoff
He's in the
spot.
playoff,
so listen,
baby.
I'm sneaking my way.
I'm
sneaking my way in.
Sneaking down and I'm inbound.
It's been raining a lot here, but
Nastiness.
it's been snowing a lot in some other places in the world, and it's been a very special time of the year, special season.
Yes.
I don't know about y'all, but I was thinking we could talk a little bit about these Winter Olympic Games that we got going on. It's pretty nice. I like when the Winter Olympics come around because I feel like it's different. Summer Olympics has more of a build-up. They give me a little bulletin on the wall, a flyer, agenda. But I've been forgetting for Winter Olympics. Like, I just didn't think about it. I'm just sleeping and I wake up one day and I get a event coming up. I'm like, huh? Wait.
I think
You guys see any of the action so far?
Well, it's a little tough. It's in a very different country this year. They're definitely ahead of us in terms of time. So, you know what I mean? It's great that the fact I think we're able to watch the Olympics. But yeah, I've seen a couple things. I saw Myles Garrett, my boy. He was cheerleading his girls. She was doing some type of snow event. I'm not 100% sure exactly what she does, but I heard she's great at it.
Yeah.
But I know you got a little bit more information, Michael John. I saw a couple other people just pulling up. I also heard, you know what I mean, for some of y'all, you know what I mean, who like to get down with the get down, they ran out of condoms for the first time.
That's
That is
number
one
one
thing that I did hear about already. I said the games is already started, and Muggs is packing their suitcases.
The athletes?
The athletes.
No way. They about to be popping out a bunch of Olympic athletes.
Yo, them Olympic Village is active,
Listen,
bro.
from what I'm hearing between the V-Days, the Valentine's Days, the
even
situations,
that.
and I heard they ran out in the Olympic Village. So listen, if we have some star craziness in the next 20 years, it probably happened around this time. But yeah, guys. I mean, have you guys been watching? What's been going on? YBK, have you watched a little bit of the games? Talk to me.
I haven't really actively been watching the Olympic Games. Okay. I want to shout out one athlete.
Talk to me.
I mean, she is a 17-year-old
17
South Korean. Che Gaon. She won the half pipe event and won a gold.
Oh, that's a big event.
That's a huge event.
I heard on the X Games it be going crazy.
It is a big event.
That's what I heard.
And she is kind of the protege of another snowboarder, Chloe Kim.
Okay.
Yes.
She's nasty. She's the reigning 2-time defending gold medalist.
Chloe dating my boy. Right?
Is that her?
I think.
It could be.
That's
Chloe dating Miles.
Bro, she's absolutely nasty with it. She still came away with the she still came away with the silver.
Okay.
But she won 2 gold medals, the 2 previous gold medals in the half pipe event going into this. So it was a lot of pressure. But
Chloe Kim represents USA though.
She does. She's competing for USA, bro.
USA as a Korean. Yep.
Yeah.
As a Korean.
Yeah.
Is she born in the United States?
I think she was born here.
Okay. It's a lot different. Because the South Korean girl,
damn.
17-year-old came out of nowhere. What happened?
Yo, Miles be gifting her a car over here.
Listen. When you top 5 and you not 5, you 1 or 2, you might get a little.
That's
Kenny
fire.
Mom's got that max extension anyway. So.
Yeah, I ain't got that
That's
money,
true,
baby.
that's
Got that
true.
money.
It is a great time though to see different athletes from around the world, because when the Olympics come around, some of these countries they be sending out athletes who whatever very niche sport you're
Yes.
good at, but they don't have
yes.
the superstars like United States does or some other big countries with sports stars. You know what I mean? Like big soccer stars, American football players, and here they really get their center stage for that those few minutes. This year it's in Milan, huh?
That's what I was wondering. I was like,
Milano Cortina. And listen, the host Italians are second place in the medal tally right now. Norway, though,
Yeah.
oh my God, Norway is going crazy. So Norway's in first place. They have 14 gold medals, 8 silvers, and 9 bronze, 31 total medals. Italy, the host country, is in second. 9 gold medals, 4 silver, 11 bronze. They're at 24. USA, we sliding in there at number 3. 6 gold, 10 silver, 5 bronze.
Okay.
So 21
Pretty
total.
good, pretty good.
But it is interesting though to see different countries. I can't imagine. In the Summer Olympics, it's different. In the Winter Olympics, it's like, you better be from a country with some snow and mountains. Otherwise, I don't expect you going to be out here being great at these.
Listen, you better live if you're in America, you better live in Denver, in Maine, or some Vermont, something crazy, something wild, because I don't know what it is about these other countries that get them heavy snows. Them mugs are born in the snow.
They different.
They built different.
Yep.
I feel like when the Winter Olympics is one of those things where as an American, I'm just praying that we kind of hang around. We're in the top 5. We'll make a couple good events, things like that. Because I know we usually get schmalacked in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to hockey. So, yeah, I mean, I'm happy that we at least doing a little something.
You got to check out some of the figure skating clips. The figure skating is nasty. Like the duos that be figure skating or the solos, they do like a little choreograph. It's kind of like dancing and like skating at the same time, almost like some ballet. But they be going crazy, spinning on one foot on the tippy toe and jumping and spinning 4 times in one jump. I'm like, oh my God, they going crazy. It's very competitive though. You can see the intensity.
I saw a chick do a backflip the other night.
Yeah.
I said, boy, if you don't stop.
On the ice.
Have
you ever peeped? This is one of the ones that I love the most out of the Winter Games. The luge. They be getting on the little, they're in like a little tunnel, bro.
yeah.
And they be lying down. They be going so fast. I'm like,
so fast.
It was like when you were back in the day when you was a kid and you get on the skateboard on the big hill and there's like boom boom. That's what I'm saying.
Like on these bobsled, you have like a
Little
helmet
protection.
and like you have with your boys in the back. This one here, you're by yourself. Zoom.
I think if I was gonna do one, you're like, all right, what you gonna do? Like, you gotta do like the big jumps or like the racing on the skis, big jumps on the snowboard. Nah, I'm going for the luge. I'm lying down. At least I gotta go. Listen, I get there. I might be driving fast. I might be bumpy on the road sometimes, but we get there.
And if I don't, I'm gonna pick up my luge and walk down the mountain instead of breaking a kneecap. Speaking of breaking kneecaps,
oh man,
yo, shout out to my girl. Listen, Lindsey Vaughn. When I tell you, she was one of the most amazing when I was young. I used to see her doing a little thing. Man, I heard she got injured again. She made an amazing comeback. She was trying to do something for the Winter Olympics. Got injured, tore her ACL, MCL, and some other joints.
and broke the leg, bro.
Broke the leg?
Yeah, they had to set it, fly her up out of there.
Not the leg.
Yeah.
Not the leg.
Bro, shout out to her. She was past 40, right?
41.
Making her comeback now.
41.
I mean, it's still incredible. It's all good. It's not the way you want your career to end, especially when you make a comeback at that age. But you're an Olympic gold medalist many times over. Nothing to be ashamed of, and sad way for her to go. But you know what? I guess one more, you're going to have to fight through that. You fought through all the other adversities to get to compete at 41. So,
and it's crazy too because she won a couple championships coming into this Olympics. So you know what I mean, for some of you who don't know, which I did not know, they have world championships every year. So even though we only see the Olympics, whether it's in winter or Summer Olympics. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, YBK. They run it. They competing all the time. So from what I heard, I only hear about her during the Olympics time. So I'm thinking, oh, she not competing. Man, she was on a run on these last couple years doing some wildness. She thought the Olympics were gonna be the final cap in her little feather. So you know, what I mean, shout out to my girl, Lindsay.
Things don't always go as planned, man.
You can't always get what you want. It was tough up in the mug. Do we have any other amazing Olympic news? Because you know what I mean. Other than the medal tracker, the injuries, couple injuries. Shout out to my boy Miles. You know what I mean. I'm hoping he puts a ring on that now that the girl got 3 of them. Anything else that you guys saw?
I like
cool?
it. I wish I could watch it for free somewhere because they got it on the NBC on Peacock.
They got an app.
So if you have Peacock, and yeah, but I feel like
I
just wish it's a little more accessible or a little bit free because then I could easily I'll watch more of these clips because I enjoy it. I can't watch it all live if I'm at work running around. But I kind of like when it's the Olympics and you come back, you're like, all right, let's see what country locked in. Who locked in on this one? You can just watch the finals too because there's a lot of qualifiers during the Olympic Games. Yeah. So if you just want to watch the medal races, the races or the competitions where it's the medal at stake, you could just do that as well.
Guys, did you know? Because we all in music right now.
Yeah.
Here, did you guys know the broadcast audio that you hear from Peacock is not from Milan? It's coming from Connecticut.
Wow.
NBC studio. So all the audio that is routed over there comes into NBC in America, and then they output it out to the world.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know the reason why. But also the announcers, they're in the studios in Connecticut.
They're not at the Olympics.
They're in their little booth.
Wow, that
they
is
have a
crazy.
TV,
You're so far away from that.
They have the same mic we do kind of thing, and they're broadcasting in America the Olympics that's playing in Milan.
I feel like that is
crazy.
That's trash
That's
money.
crazy.
Crazy.
I feel like that's
Get
trash
out in the
money.
snow. I know. Get out in the snow.
Listen, I know it's cold, but get them twinkle toes out there. Let them having some real talk. You know what I mean? Let them feel the actual. Let them go down to the thing and say, "Excuse me, how did you feel after?" That's some whackness.
But let them lean into like the X Games vibes because that's why when you be watching the X Games, they out there, the athletes are
That's
like
what I'm
on there
saying.
like running,
Yeah,
up. Yo, how do you feel about that run? Like it's like
It be lit.
That's crazy. That's what I saw.
2028, it's gonna be fire. Can't wait.
2028 Olympics coming here.
2028.
And we got a World Cup before that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
World Cup is coming before that, so we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. Hospitality is about to be going crazy in Los Angeles over the next few years. So I would expect many more events at the Cosm, similar to the one you pulled up to. I would expect a lot of more activations in the city with the FIFA games coming and Olympic games coming.
Come on with it.
Yes.
We'll have plenty to cover. We'll be right here.
Come on with it.
Right in ground zero.
Come on with it. Come on with it. I love it. I love it. I know we talked a little bit about the snow.
Yes.
But I heard the birds are flying south for the winter. What's going on, GNYBK? What is going
Super Bowl has been finished, and we know when football's over, baseball's coming to shine. Everybody, spring training is around the corner. But before spring training, you know, we always hype about opening day. You know, this is the time where we all get optimistic in our teams here. But another event that's happening here, we've been talking about it, the World Baseball Classic. It's around the corner, everybody, and we're very hyped about this right now because, man, some teams, especially like Team DR, they looking good, guys.
Yeah.
I'm talking like people like Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez.
Sheesh.
We got Manny Machado over here. Junior Caminero, O'Neal Cruz, Fernando Tatis.
Nice.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We talking.
What are they making in the Dominican Republic? These guys are...
Well, they're down to play. So you know what's interesting? There's a lot of world games going on right now. Because in the hockey world right now, the hockey players is on break because they're over at the Winter Olympics this year in the NHL. WBC is about to come out, so all these players from their teams are still down to play. It's going to be interesting. So who's the favorites coming into this year, though? Because I know, like, obviously who's going to play on Team USA, but I really don't know. I feel like we're not the favorites.
Not even close.
I feel like with this roster, we're almost there, but I think the reigning champions, Team Japan, is the favorites here in the WBC.
Okay.
But I mean, Team USA here, led by the new captain, Aaron Judge here.
Okay.
Wow.
We got some crazy people here. We're talking Aaron Judge, Pete Crow Armstrong, Roman Anthony, who recently got added.
Yep.
Nice. Kyle Schwarber, Bobby Witt. We got Bryce Harper, Bregman, Will Smith, Kyle Riley.
And who's the starting pitcher?
Yeah,
Starting pitches, we going Paul Skeens, everybody.
Wow.
Tarek Skubal, everybody.
Okay.
We got American League, National League, Cy Youngs over here. We also got Joe Ryan, Mason Miller in the bullpen, Griffin Jacks.
Okay.
We got pretty decent people here. David Bednar in the Yankees.
Okay.
Shout out Clayton Kershaw. I think this is gonna be his last competitive.
Is he just on the team? Like
maybe another additional pitching
they gonna
coach.
let him pitch. They gonna let him pitch.
We'll see.
He gonna pitch an inning or two.
We'll see.
That's funny.
We'll see. Well, I mean, Team USA here looking good. I'm very excited.
So how does the tournament work? Is it like it's groups? It's like group stage and then
it's like World Cup
elimination
kind of
stage.
Out of the groups, 2 advance to the quarterfinals.
Okay, so interesting.
So
what's USA's group?
USA here. Yeah, we will start from Pool A. Pool A, we got Team Canada.
Okay.
Team Colombia.
Okay.
Cuba.
Okay.
Panama and Puerto Rico.
Okay, I think Puerto Rico or Cuba's coming out of that.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Then they put Canada with all. They said, Canada, we gonna push you in here with with the homies. Sorry, you about to.
I can see a strong presence in the Canada team because they got some major league presence over there.
Yep.
Pool B, we're going Pool B. Brazil, Great Britain,
Okay.
Italy,
Okay.
Mexico.
Wait,
Team USA.
They be playing baseball up in Italy?
Yes, they do.
Strike three. Like, you feel me, bro? Come on. I didn't realize. I just didn't think of.
Wow.
I just never once thought about. I never once in my life thought about Italians playing baseball.
Oh, wow.
That's funny because I'm Italian, but I never once in my life thought about Italians playing baseball, bro.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm dead.
Shout out Jorge Posada as hitting coach.
Okay.
But we got, let me see, some major league presence. We got, who we got? Ottavino, major league presence.
Okay.
Greg Weitzer, your bullpen piece.
Okay.
Hitters wise, it's kind of tough.
Not a lot.
It's kind of tough.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
But yeah, Team Italy been playing baseball.
They can throw that thing. They throw tomatoes over there. They can throw that heat.
Same every
They
time.
throw that heat.
Yo, we're playing right now.
No, they definitely, they ain't making it though.
They definitely not making
Them
it.
across.
Them tomato throwers is not making it right now. Oh my God. It is not happening. Not against us.
I am
They not us. They not
I feel
us,
like
right?
USA Mexico coming out of that one.
USA Mexico. Come on with it. USA Mexico.
Strike three.
Damn you. Y'all like that one.
That's a good one. We're gonna clip
God
that for sure.
damn.
We're gonna clip that one for sure.
And then we go to the Asian countries here
Okay.
that playing in Tokyo. We got Australia, Chinese Taipei.
Okay.
How do you pronounce this one? Czechia.
Yep.
Japan and Korea.
Okay, so it's Japan or Korea in that one.
I mean, Taipei is strong and Australia is strong too.
Really?
So it's going to be tough. And I don't like how they put Korea and Japan together.
How does Korea stack against?
In Korea, we got some major league presence here too, guys.
Let's get a little something.
We got Haesung Kim. He's a
Okay.
world champion playing from the Dodgers.
Yep.
And we got Jung-Hoo Lee that plays for the Giants.
Okay.
So we got some major league presence here.
Who's the starting pitcher?
The starting pitcher? I don't think we don't really know him, but we got Ryu there.
Okay.
In the rotation
They
here.
got, they got a bunch of guys that we don't know. They
But
can throw the heat though. in
One
Korea.
thing that I feel like Korea got is like the team camaraderie. I feel like they got there.
I got you.
I feel like they can kind of cook it up because they did go to the finals in 06.
Yep.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know if this is like disrespectful. So I say it with like real question. Why is it just called Korea? Because like, why not South Korea?
Oh, you're right.
Versus North Korea.
that's a
Because
very
I'm like,
good
I don't.
question.
I'm assuming it's South Korea, especially how the flag looks. But I'm like, I don't want to associate that to North Korea.
That's
so
true.
I'm like,
That's a good question. That's a question we
it's
have to
just
ask.
called. I
That's
guess
a question we gotta definitely ask.
No, I thought I was like missing something.
No, you good.
That's true. That's true.
No, that's lit. That's,
Even on the main category, they're still labeled as Korea, not
Yeah.
South Korea.
Because that's like, right, you ain't, come on.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
think North
You're right.
Korea
You're
ain't
not-
included? No, that's South, bro.
you ain't
It's
claiming us.
Southside.
Facts,
It's
facts.
Bro, this is Southside only. Like,
Southside.
you kidding me?
Southside.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Pool D.
And then the last pool, we got DR, which, we just kind of shouted out
Yeah.
some players. Team Israel, Netherlands, Nicaragua, and Venezuela.
Okay, I think Venezuela, Dominican Republic.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that's
Definitely.
the two.
Definitely those two. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming, guys.
Okay, I'm excited.
According to
Okay.
the world rankings here, wow,
Oh.
Taipei got
Wow.
Number 2 with Taipei.
So I guess so. Power rankings, Japan is number 1,
They might have some hitters.
Taipei number 2, and we got Team USA number 3, and Korea 4.
What?
That's
Bro, you
crazy.
sleeping on your own boy.
Dang.
What?
Dominica is top. Why they're so down in the list?
Wow.
Maybe they don't have a lot of guys
Quite
playing with them
interesting.
or pitchers.
I guess
Maybe
the pitching is
the
weak.
pitching is weak. That could be it.
Oh my goodness.
I also have a big question.
Yes.
Because we talked about this, and if you guys have been watching the show over the last few episodes, we talked about a little bit of the difference between Major League Baseballs and baseballs that they throw in other countries.
Yes.
Are they going to be using regular Major League Baseballs, or are they going to be using the different regular balls?
So in terms of this over here,
the
I'm
WBC.
looking at it.
Yeah. Specifically.
Is it different weight or something on the ball?
Remember they were talking about one's like 9, the other one's like 5 or something like that?
Yeah, it is different from NPB like Japan and then USA.
So
for
which
sure.
which one are we using this year?
We are going. Oh, we're following the standard Major League Baseball specifications.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. All right.
it can be a disadvantage in other teams around the world, but
Well, for them, yeah.
it's WBC
It's the
powered by
WBC,
MLB.
baby.
So
Come
we
on
have to
with it.
go
Cool.
by our
When's the
rules.
tournament start?
March 6th. It starts.
Ooh,
All right,
that's
so
in a
we're just a
couple
few.
weeks.
Yeah, we're just a few weeks out.
away.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are very close.
We are a few weeks away. Oh my gosh, that's fast.
Yep, it's coming. It's coming very close. And then it happens like all around the world, like the group stages in terms of like Pool A, Pool B. So Pool A starts in San Juan, Pool B Houston, Pool C Tokyo, Pool D Miami.
Wow, so they're traveling really around the whole world.
Oh, that's lit.
And then when
Actually.
it comes to the elimination quarterfinals, the two in the group,
Where's
they
the
play in
finals?
America. They play in America.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they know what ballparks? It's already.
I think it's the Miami.
Okay.
It's gotta be
Oh,
warm.
Miami.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's still chilly. It's
Yeah,
still
that makes
chilly.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
What's the face? It's probably Tropicana, most likely.
Or the Miami Marlins.
yeah, the Marlins.
Yeah.
One, that's one.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
We have a lot of things to look forward to coming up.
This
And I'm looking forward to the YBK up in here content because I know
yes, sir.
I've been seeing a lot of it coming out, and I'm excited for the World Baseball Classic as well.
coming.
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes.
Y'all-
It gives me a little excitement, brings me a little excitement for that game of baseball. So
We definitely need to do a deep dive for sure. Too.
Definitely. So it's Miami, the Miami Marlins home, and the Houston Astros home. In the quarterfinals,
Cool.
they take turns, and then semifinals, championship, all in Miami.
I love it.
So let's go.
I love it.
I'm excited.
Sheesh.
Baseball starting, everybody.
yeah, it's coming.
Let's go.
We back, baby. We back.
Yes, we are.
All right. Oh man, that was fast. I felt like today just flew by
Yeah, I know.
between NFL, NBA. You know what I mean? The tomato throwers in Italy and the Olympics. I feel like it's a great show. Do you have any last minute thoughts before we wrap for the day?
Listen, great week in the city. A lot of good vibes with All Star. We got to get out to a game soon.
Yes.
I've been trying to get out to some more Clippers games because I like Intuit out there, and it's nice to go see the new stadium. We got to get out there for a show or
that.
something.
True
But
that.
shout out to my guys. You already know what it is. It's your boy Michael John. Always a pleasure to be with the boys.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm really excited. I mean, GMYBK up in here with the content that you're doing. It's unbelievable. I know you're you're pillaring, us and our North Star. We really appreciate you and everything that you do, not only for RCR, but for everything up in here and everything for MSDs. But I just want to say, it's your boy, Mr. Club Paradise, Camden Lee. Shout out to my boy Black Jew Kid. He's chilling with us today. And shout out to the RCR
sir.
gang who's always chilling with us behind the scenes. We really appreciate all that you do. I know we had some technical difficulties today, but again, we always got the team behind us just to make sure that we run it smoothly and making sure everything's popping. So I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. That's perfect. Yes, sir. You already know. MSD Sports always here. Let's get it. All right. RCR Presents MSD Sports. Let's get it. My name is YBK. You can find me at YBK up in here. We got Mikey over here. You can find him at Michael John DeStefano. We got David Camden over here. You can find him at Mr. _Club Paradise. And you can find us, MSD Sports, at RCR MSD Sports. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You know it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Shout out to Tomatoes.